morning. Today we are in Malaga, Spain. We flew into Madrid yesterday and then flew from Madrid to Malaga and took the bus. So the bus from the airport's only €3. You can pay with cash, or if you have a card that can tap, you can actually just tap right on and pay, and it's super convenient and easy. We had breakfast this morning at a place that we really liked actually. It's called A Bandera. It's in the main touristy area. So it was very good. I had traditional Andalusian breakfast, which is just like toasted bread with olive oil and tomatoes. It was very good. Neffy had a sandwich. Everything we had was great. So definitely recommend that place if you're looking for food before you get started. We are walking kind of through the old town. It's beautiful, lovely streets, and we're headed to the Alcazaba. The Alcazaba is a fortified kind of palace, castle, fort that is on a bit of a hill from when there was Muslim rule in the city of Malaga. And there is a really long history of this region. The name Andalusia actually comes from the Arabic word that means place taken from the Vandals, I guess. And so because the Muslims took over control from the group of people called Vandals. And actually Alcazaba also comes from a Arabic word that means fortress. And that's why like there's Alcazabas in lots of the towns and cities in this area. Like one of the most famous is Granada. This one is, I like this one. I've heard it's a little bit smaller than Granada. We've never been there, but it's also less crowded. Entrance is really affordable. It's only $3.50 if you just want to come here. It's $5.50 if you want a combined ticket with the castle that's up on the hill from a later time period. We're going to go there later today. And if you're a student, you can get reduced entrance. It's like $1.50 just here or $2.50 for both. So it's very affordable, and that is always a plus in my book. The palaces at the top were my favorite part. So you definitely, it kind of takes a while to get up there, especially if you're stopping at all the lookouts, but it's very easy to walk down. Like I feel like it took us an hour to get to the top and like literally 5 minutes to walk down. We're going to try and catch the market before it closes because it's supposed to close at 2 p.m. So we did make it to the market before they closed. They have fresh fruits and vegetables, olives, nuts, meat, cheese, bread, olive oil, lots of seafood. So you can buy lots of things there. We got some olive oil to take home. They have little samples of a lot of stuff like olive oil and olives. We also got olives and meat and cheese and bread for lunch. We're gonna have it for lunch today and lunch tomorrow when we go on our hike. So we were able to get plenty. Everything seems really affordable. Like I got a pomegranate for literally like 50 cents. We got little packs of chorizo for €3. The bread was less than €1. You know, the cheese I think is probably like the most expensive. It was about €7 for a fourth a kilo, but that's like half a pound. So I feel like the prices were really good. And then with our combined ticket for the Alcazaba that we went to in the morning, we came to the Gibralfaro. The Gibralfaro is a castle that was built in the 14th century. It's just up the hill from the Alcazaba. So you could come right here after. We were kind of tired and needed a little bit of break of walking in the sun. You can walk from, like I said, the Alcazaba. It's about a 20-minute walk from what people say, but it is uphill. So instead we decided to take the bus up. So you take the line 35. We just got on the bus at on the on Alameda Principal. We just got on there. It's right by our Airbnb. So it was probably just as long, if not longer, than walking, just because it like loops up the hill and takes a little longer, but it's obviously less physical effort. We're gonna walk down the hill though, so that we can enjoy the hills, but not as much of the effort of walking up.
Come and take a walk with me. Challenge your wildest dreams. No more fear. Follow that shining star. Come with an
The castle it's really big. There's just not as much to see, I feel like, as the Alcazaba. Like, it's just a fort. And so you can walk around the walls. There's really pretty views of the city. Definitely like at the far end. I'm thinking it's kind of like the south end. My directions are not right here, but there's really pretty views of actually like Malaga you can see the Alcazaba, you can see the cathedral and the ocean, and that was the best view in my opinion. If you can only do one, the Alcazaba is definitely better in my opinion. With this ticket, you can also come like do one day and one the next day. It's good for 48 hours, so you don't have to do them both in the same day if you don't want to. They also have free audio guides, so be sure to bring your headphones if you want to do that. Our favorite thing to do with audio guides is to get it on one phone and share one set of like AirPods so that we can walk next to each other and listen and be on the same track. If you're like, but wait, I don't have any service, any data, how am I going to get this audio guide? We really recommend using Ubiki for eSIM. So for $9 we got I think 3 gigs of data that'll last us for the week trip of just what we need to get around, to download audio guides and things like that. Next, we are going to walk down the hill, like I mentioned, and then check out the cathedral.
suffering. That's what you do. You're the soul of so many things. Hear your voice in the birds who sing. I love you. Wanna tell you I'm on my way. I'm coming home today. And I hear you say it's about time we met. I've been watching you all day. It's about time we met. Now you're finally home again. It's about time.
We walked down from the Castillo, and it's a pretty long, steep hill. So walking up is probably, especially if it's in the summer and it's hot. It was not hot today necessarily because we're here in December, but just riding the bus was, I think, the best option. We then went to the cathedral. Neffy thinks it was a total ripoff, and it definitely was a little expensive. Most cathedrals are free. This one though is €8 to go inside, and then if you want to do the roof, it's €12 for the package, or you could just pay €8 and do the roof. Which is like kind of a lot of money for a cathedral. Unless you're like a really big fan of churches, I don't think it's worth it. We were just kind of killing time before we wanted to watch the video mapping that they have on the side of the cathedral. Another unique thing about this church is that only one of the towers is finished. They spent the money on other things, and so it only has one tower. The inside of the cathedral is pretty, but you can like look up pictures online. They have an audio tour that we started to do, but it was so long and it just wasn't interesting enough to keep our attention, so we didn't finish it. overall, we've had a really fun day here in Malaga. We actually just finished at 7 p.m., 8:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. They have video mapping right now. I'm not sure if that's a year-round thing because it was Christmas themed, but it's kind of a fun little 10-minute show to watch. We were laughing. They have like little animals in it, and it's just a really funny little video mapping thing on the side of the cathedral. Tomorrow we are going to leave Malaga. We're doing a hike. We're going to do Caminato del Rey and also visit a little town called Antequera. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.